Welcome back to Central Valley Talk COVID edition. Every day, every episode's COVID edition now. We're just trying to find out if all life has stopped out there. Have all businesses stopped? Have all efforts stopped? Have all ministries stopped? Is there anything going on out there? Well, if you're out there and you do have something going on, we want to hear about it because we think there's a lot going on out there in Fresno and there's a lot happening. And what we want to do is let the people of Fresno know that it's happening. Anyway, to that end, we asked our old friend, such a good friend, I have to look at his name again, Jerry Bowers. Jerry Bowers. And you got all kinds of stuff going on. You have a ministry, you have a outreach, you have a record label. Where do you want to start?
Well, first of all, the ministry that I'm involved in, it's not a specific church or anything like that. To be honest, I've kind of gotten away from the whole church thing. To be honest, I have to be really honest with myself and with my audience.
Can't the whole world be a church?
We are the church. They
Yeah,
said that we are the
There you
church,
go.
and the church
I used
is
to
in
play
us.
my guitar up at Yosemite, and everybody calls that one big cathedral up there. So,
Really?
yeah, I guess the church
Oh,
is...
so you play live music?
I did a long time ago. I didn't mean to take us that direction. So, no specific church. It's just a ministry.
Yes, that's what I call
I
it.
mean,
And,
it's just a ministry. It's a ministry.
yeah, it's a ministry. And for me, like, if anybody knows me, I don't mean to be controversial or anything like that, but I have my own views about things. And I believe, like, some churches, I'm not saying all churches, but some churches have gotten away from really, if it's, sometimes it makes me wonder whether it's really about saving souls or is it more of a business.
Right. Well, the one thing that drives most people away from churches is the church.
True, that's true.
You know?
And I'm glad you touched on that point because, Mike, a lot of people have been really hurt by the church, and I'm one of them. And I don't want to say like I'm so sentimental, like I'm soft or anything like that, but sometimes some churches, some ministries have a way of playing favoritism. They have, some of them have cliques where you're sort of left out because they have their favorites, and it's very frustrating. A lot of people that I talk to have went through the exact same thing. So for me, but I believe, like I said earlier, the church is in us. The Holy Spirit lives in us.
Right.
So I believe in which is my T-shirts. I'm armed and dangerous with the Word of God in prayer, and not to really. I don't want to insinuate that I'm telling people not to go to church, and especially since COVID, of course, since it's a COVID edition, people have been sitting at home and they watch from home, they watch on the internet and things of that nature. But for me, I always been like that. I always felt like as long as the Holy Spirit leads me and guides me, and I'm not saying that I have a problem with being pastored, but at the same time, as long as I'm armed and dangerous with my Bible and my prayer, that I can access the kingdom of God through His Holy Spirit.
Armed and dangerous with the Word of God. By the way, our new intern or extern, Nick, set that up, that display for you. He improvised it. It came out beautiful. There's a whole stack of T-shirts there, aren't there?
Yes, there's a few, and you know what? They've been really doing well. I've been printing them up, but then sometimes I bless people with them, like people that are in need. We just had a family, and trust me, this is not bragging or anything like that, but we had a family that just lost their, a beautiful child, and so we had an event at the Hinton Center, and I sold most of my T-shirts, and I gave the proceeds to the family, and I felt privileged to be able to do that, and it's not bragging. It just felt like it was God's work working through me.
Now, what's your target market there? Who are you trying to reach?
Well, actually, like it's also my record label. These here are just the same. So Armed and Dangerous with the Word of God in prayer, but it's also Armed and Dangerous music.
Okay.
So I'm trying to reach people because like I say, for years I did secular rap music, and it was actually mostly gangsta music. Gangsta.
So you imagine I don't listen to a lot of that.
And I've gotten away from it.
Yeah. People my age just don't.
And that's totally understandable because the older I got, the more mature that I got, I realized that's not the lifestyle that I want to lead. That's not what I want to promote.
Not the example you want to set for other
That's
people.
not that is exactly that you just hit the nail on the
Well,
head.
tell us about the record label. Are there records? Well, there's no records anymore. There are songs made, and are there songs or artists, or is it just you?
Well, for right now, it's just me. I'm a solo artist. When I used to do secular music, I had a group, and so when I gave my life to Christ, I decided, I wanna glorify God in music, and I believe that it's an avenue for me to be able to reach an audience that I may not normally be able to reach.
Yeah.
So I believe that what I try to do, I still use the type of music and the type of beats that would attract
A certain
young
age
men and
group,
women
young
from
men.
from the streets. Yes, because sometimes just that's all you need is the
Yeah.
beat, and they're attracted to the beat. But then if they're attracted to the beat and then they actually start listening to the lyrics, then that could draw them, maybe even, and it could be even more effective than going and listening
Yeah.
to an actual sermon, because what I do is sermons in a song. I actually write
Sermons
a
in
sermon.
song. I like that. Yeah.
I do sermons in a song. So I actually write out a sermon and I make it rhyme, and then I put it in the form of a song.
Okay. What would you want our audience to do right now? You want them to go find you at a web page, or you have an Instagram site, or a place where you put the music?
Actually, I'm late with all the social media thing. It actually took me a long time to even get a Facebook. I remember MySpace.
Yeah,
It took me years.
It's for the young people, not you and me, Jerry. I'm just kidding. You're young enough to do that. so.
Okay, there you go. Oh, you know what? I'm not that old, but I'm not a spring chicken either.
Yeah.
We're not spring chickens. But it took me a while to get, to get on to even MySpace, then Facebook, and I don't have an Instagram or anything like that yet. But I'm working on all that, audience. I'm working on all that. So right now, you can just kind of find me. Just sometime I post, some of the things that I do on my Facebook, so you can access me through Facebook. But I'm setting up some things right now, and I'm actually having my website built.
Well, I heard there's these places you go that have the music, and go and you can download it and buy it, or download it for free. I don't know.
CD Baby,
Yeah.
DistroKid. So I will be distributing my music
those.
through multiple
That'd
avenues.
be exciting when that's happening. My kids hooked me up with Apple Music.
Yes.
They said, "Dad, you pay for it, and a whole family can share it." I go, "Well, I only like 2 songs. I don't know, but I'm still paying for the whole thing." So
I understand.
But that'd be exciting. Well, what else you got going on? How do people find you? Should they look for you on Facebook then, or is there a place you hang out?
Actually, I don't hang out. I don't hang out much. If you want to find me, you can find me at home, or find
There you
me
go.
find me at at my son and my grandchildren's house. But I really try to stay away from the hanging out and things like that of that nature, because not only everything that's going on in the world, it's just so much. It's dangerous out there right
it
now.
is. It really is. Yeah.
So only time I actually hang out, I try to make fun out of, like, when there's social events. I do social events, or if there's something important going on in the city, then I'll show. But nowhere specific but at the same time, the only place that you can actually find out exactly what I have going on with my music, with my ministry, and also with my mentoring agency, then you'll probably find me on Facebook until I get all the other
Facebook, yeah.
social sites.
And tell me about the mentoring. How's that going?
It's going. What I'm really trying to do, what I'm trying to accomplish, because if anybody knows me, I'm a former gang member. Not nothing I'm proud of, but I'm not ashamed of it either, because I know that God brought me out of that lifestyle so that I can give back to others. So I decided to start my own organization, which is called MAD, and the letters in MAD stand for Make a Difference.
Make a difference.
Make
I
a
like
difference
that.
mentoring. Want to be able to make a difference in children's life. And the reason why I started this, I definitely want to shout out all my children right now. Make a difference mentoring. I started because I have my oldest son, who is Charles. I have a second son, who is Jerry. I have a third son, who is Jerron. And I have a fourth son, who is Jamar. I actually was very active in their lives as far as making sure that they stayed out of the lifestyle that I lived when I was their age. And I was pretty effective in doing that. With 4 sons, there's not very many men who grew up the way that I grew up that was able to actually have, like, whether it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sons, and keep them, each and every one of them, out of the game.
Nice.
So I figured that was maybe a gift.
Yeah.
I mean, you can have good parents. Both parents can be good parents, and still, some way, somehow, they get connected with the wrong person,
Yeah.
and still they draw it into that lifestyle.
So I have a little flyer there for MAD, I think, that tells a little bit about it. And is there a Jerry MC Bowers, MAD Mentoring Services LLC, Make a Difference, and there's a phone number and an email on there. And who would call you? Would a parent maybe call you and say, my kid needs a little mentoring, just a little guidance? Maybe the kid doesn't have a father or something, and kind of, it's easy to go the wrong way, you know.
True.
You go with who's nice to you and who makes you feel comfortable and safe, you know. So
That's true. That's usually how it works.
Yeah.
Actually, I have not only parents and grandparents that contact me, and it's heartbreaking.
Right.
It's heartbreaking because I feel like that I was raised right, but I still strayed,
Yeah.
and I still took the wrong road. So I know that you could have, I have a young man that I mentor that his mother, his father, and his grandmother is actually into his life.
Wow.
But at the same time, there's something about me that I have a little bit different that I can bring to the table.
Well, being through the experience, that's the thing, you know. You
Yes.
say, I've been there. You don't want to be there.
That's
you
true.
know. So even a parent and grandparent can't say that. But by the way, you have something that I don't have. I have 3 grown kids, 28, 26 to 30 years old. I have no grandchildren. So congratulations on that.
9 of them.
9 grandchildren.
Shout out to
Oh, my
all
God.
my 9 grandbabies. I'm not going to say all their names,
goodness.
ages, and birthdays right now, but I love you all so much.
That is
And
awesome.
you're the reason why I'm living and why I'm striving to be a better person today.
All right, Jerry, last thoughts. You want our viewers? I see your phone number up there. You want people to call you?
People can give me a call. You can email me. I have my email number on my card. But the last thing that I wanna say is that I'm really trying to build this mentoring business, and I'm only one person. And I do have a couple of other people that I have in mind. Well, not only have in mind, but I've already incorporated them into the business. But I'm definitely looking for funding. I can only do so much out of my own pocket and with my own time. So I do have a younger mentee, a younger mentor who can relate maybe even better than I can to the younger people. I have another guy that I'm incorporating into my business, and so I'm just trying to grow it and build it. So I'm looking for funding. I'm looking for some government funding. I'm looking for help. If anybody is out there that can give me some help, that I can grow this and I can that I can help have the children have a fun, safe, and educational environment, and to give them avenues, pathways, and different alternatives to the way that they may be living or being enticed to get into the gang life. And I also have a young woman that I'm also gonna be incorporating into my organization, so that, because I have been criticized, you're only trying to save the young men. So I have a woman, but women relate to women better.
Oh, yes.
So
Yeah.
I just want to be able to actually have the funding to pay them to do what they do and grow this business out of this world, because I believe it's a great duty. It's a great duty, and it's a great calling for it. And we have so many young men and women that need this. So that's what I'm looking forward to.
Very good. And we talked, maybe you're inspirational, by the way. So we said maybe you should have your own show here. So maybe we'll see you on Saturdays or something like that, doing a show and being inspirational. And
That sounds like an invitation to me.
It's
So
an
we definitely
invitation.
could discuss that. I would love to have my own show every other week or so. That would be
it'd
perfect.
be a great forum for maybe you do a little of the music, do a little the message you send, and I just like to hear about some of your success stories and about some of your stories where you didn't have a success at some time in your life.
Failures
Yeah.
failures actually they help you grow.
Yeah,
So,
that's
and I
good.
definitely had some failures, but I don't lay down. I get back up every
Our
time.
guest is Jerry Bowers from Armed and Dangerous, and he is armed and dangerous with the Word of God, with Word of God and prayer. So thank you for coming, Jerry. We'll be back with more Central Valley Talk right after this.
Thank you, Mike.
Carolco, the Valley's leader for no-cost energy upgrades. Now installing AC motors, Nest thermostats, insulation, and more. COVID-19 safe. Call Carolco at 559-396-3939 and visit carolco.net.
Pour yourself a glass of Crybaby wine, available at the market and Sam's Italian Deli. And remember to ask for Crybaby wine at your favorite restaurant.
For all your real estate needs, call Julia Tadich with Clovis First, 559-323-2213, or visit clovisfirst.com. That's CLOVIS, numeral 1, ST.com. Whether you're looking to buy a home or sell a home, get a loan, or whatever the case may be, call Julia Tadich.
The Saga of Bridget and Amanda by Carol Love Forbes brings to life the struggles of historical women in early America. Find the Saga of Bridget and Amanda on Amazon and Barnes & Noble and order your copy today.
Carolco, the Valley's leader for no-cost energy upgrades. Call Carolco at 559-396-3939 and visit carolco.net.
Call Valley Cryosport today to learn how you can decrease muscle soreness, speed up your body's recovery time, and improve your immune system. And Valley Cryoskin uses science that works with your body's natural systems, killing fat cells without damaging surrounding tissue, and increasing oxygen supply that aids in collagen production, resulting in slimmer, toned bodies and the elimination of fine lines and wrinkles. Visit valleycryosport.com today or call 559-500-3304.
Clovis Community College may be free for you to attend. Call 325-5239 or visit cloviscollege.edu for details. We offer general education classes for transfer and short-term training programs.
Leemore Movers has been moving families and communities for over 40 years, providing outstanding civilian and DoD relocations. Our specialty is providing packing, moving, and storage services for NAS Leemore military members and their families. Call 888-776-3314 and visit leemoremovers.com.
At McDermott Counseling, you will receive the highest level of care and a welcoming, safe space in which to discuss your most personal issues. Our therapists go above and beyond for you. Call 559-280-5756 or visit McDermottCounseling.com to find a caring therapist who best suits your needs.
Now with offices in Hanford, California. Also offering telehealth therapy. Weedman Lawn Care of Fresno, California is a locally owned and operated lawn care company providing environmentally responsible fertilization, weed control, and integrated pest management services. Call Weedman Fresno at 559-266-1624 or visit them at fresno.weedmanusa.com.
Give your child the tools to succeed. The Yergubian Academic Center offers one-on-one and group educational lessons by appointment. Over 90% of our students show significant improvement in their academics in just 3 months. Students of the Yergubian Academic Center have gone on to UCLA, UC San Diego, Yale, Stanford, and many more prestigious universities. Schedule a tutoring session today. Call 559-437-3973.
The Saga of Bridget and Amanda by Carol Love Forbes brings to life the struggles of historical women in early America. Find the Saga of Bridget and Amanda on Amazon and Barnes & Noble and order your copy today.
With Organic Pastures Raw Milk, you're getting a product that has been meticulously managed from grass to glass. From our pastures to our dairy, creamery, and distribution, we work hard to produce a product that is safe and clean for you.
Got lactose intolerance or dairy allergies? Discover delicious raw milk and discover dairy the way it's supposed to be. We provide tours and would love to see you. Come visit the cows, watch the milking, the cheese being made, and learn all about raw milk. We're just 20 miles south and west of Fresno, California. Call to schedule a tour at 559-846-9732.
And welcome back to Central Valley Talk, the COVID edition. What's going on out there? Are you guys working? Are you working from home? Do you still have a business? Are you in business? Are you going to school? Are you a school teacher because your kids are at home now? Is teaching your kids from home keeping you from going to work? We want to know what's going on out there. Have the bad guys stopped stealing our information just because of COVID, or should you still be careful of that kind of stuff? We're here to keep you up to date on everything COVID and everything that's going on in Fresno and the Valley. We asked a special guest to come in, Clayton Alexander, who updates us on this kind of stuff where people steal your identity and things like that. Pull that microphone a little closer there. Yeah. What are there still scams and things going on right now?
Oh, there's scams out of the wazoo, unfortunately. You know, everybody's staying home, but so are the scammers, and they don't have a lot to do.
Yeah. Here's one I found. We take credit cards here at our business, and we swipe them through Square. Mm-hmm. And every once in a while I get a notice, it looks like from Square, and, hey, there's some problem on your account. Click here and log into your account. I look at the email, and it's like a University of California email or something, a student.
Yeah.
And it's not Square at all. Mm-hmm. And I learned that trick, that if someone's asking me to click and log in, I guess they'd then steal my login information. Is that the idea?
Unfortunately, no. That's actually a huge amount of scams. Is scammers posing as actual companies and businesses, and they obtain email lists somehow. Posing as the company, they'll send you an email and make it seem like it's from Square or another service that you use. And it's a good thing that you check the email, because they can even, if you're on something like Gmail, where it automatically will list the name rather than the email, it's always good to check the email.
Now, I'm going to ask you about in a couple minutes, about getting rid of documents, getting things shredded, why they should do that. But I want to ask you some more about these scams and stuff. Is there a way to check on scams?
So we just came out with another scam study right now.
Did we say Better Business Bureau?
Oh, yeah.
Clayton Alexander from the Better Business Bureau. And if somebody's thinking they're being scammed, they should check with you guys, right?
Yes. We come out with every month with just dozens of articles and even tips on avoiding scams or just things around the house, smart shopping. And if you're really looking to get into the finer details of certain scams, every year we publish a few reports and studies on these scams and how they work and the data, like who's who's probably going to be targeted the most. And we actually just came out with one on online purchase scams.
Wow. Yeah. I try to stick to like big one to purchase on like Amazon and things like that.
Yeah.
But I get things in my email probably every single day saying, hey, here's a great product at a great price. Click here and order it. So I don't know. I don't know where to go. But I'm glad there's a Better Business Bureau to help us guide us through some of that stuff.
Yeah.
Now, I wanted to talk to you about this idea of shredding. People have a lot of documents that have their bank account numbers, their credit card numbers, even their addresses, social security numbers. Should people throw that stuff right into the trash?
No, they shouldn't. And while other people might resort to maybe burning them or something like that, I would
Not supposed to
advise
burn so
against
much
that. We've
anymore.
had enough fires,
Yeah.
for this year. So what you usually do is you want to shred it because there are people that will go through your trash at night on there'll be people that will drive up in vans and give your trash a cursory search, and if they find anything like tax documents like that, they'll take it, and usually it unfortunately leads to identity theft.
They could use it. They could sell it. I know there's people who are buying and looking to buy stuff like that now.
Yeah.
I've gone out. I put my garbage cans out at night. I've gone out in the morning. They've been tipped over, and there's papers blowing. I found, and this would change my life. I found some of my papers. Maybe somebody took them, maybe not, but they were there and they were exposed. And so now I take one of those cardboard boxes, a banker's box. I keep it all the time. And every time I have, and it's not very often, once a week or so, something I think, I don't want anybody to see this, I put in that banker's box, and you have a place for me to take it, right?
Yes, I do. So, and it's actually very exciting because this is the first community shredding event we're putting on since COVID struck. And so a lot of people probably have a lot of papers lying around, important tax documents that they don't need anymore. And so Clovis Police Department is putting on a shredding event at Buchanan High School this Saturday. Buchanan High School is also on the corner of Nees and Minnewawa.
Minnewawa, Nees, right?
And from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. or until the trucks are full, people can bring out their documents and have them shredded. We've got a great service from Iron Mountain. We've hired some trucks to come out and collect all the documents. And
And it's
so
free?
you can, it's all free, and you can safely dispose of these papers without worrying about either having them stolen by scammers or having to take them to a shredding place and pay a certain amount.
Yeah. And like I said, I just keep the box. And every time I get a form, I put it in. And there's a shred fest every couple months, it seems like. When there's a shred fest, I take my little box in and get it shredded. So, and thank you for doing that. It's you. Who else is involved in it?
So we also have CBS 47 Eyewitness News. We've got Toyota of Clovis. We've got Buchanan High School, who's supplying us with the location.
Some of the police department?
The Clovis Police
Clovis
Department, yeah.
Good
So
deal.
we're fellow sponsors on this, and we also have Honda North of Clovis.
Now tell me when.
It's this Saturday.
This coming Saturday.
This
okay.
coming Saturday from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m.
Okay.
or until the trucks are full. And we encourage you to bring at most 6 to 8 banker's boxes of papers.
No more than 6 days. You could bring one or two, but
Yeah, yeah.
now this Saturday. What's the date? Do you know? Date to put you on the spot because this show sometimes runs after the date of
It's
stuff.
November 7th.
Okay, November
correct?
7th.
Yeah.
Not this weekend. if it's the 20th or 30th of November and you're watching the show, don't go that Saturday.
Yeah.
We're there this Saturday. Better Business Bureau. Clayton Alexander always brings us good tips like this.
And one last thing is that you can find the information on our events section at bbb.org/CCIE, and there we also have a map of where the location's being held. We've got a promo for it, and we've also got the Facebook event page, which the Clovis Police set up, and I'm actually really excited because so far we've got over. I think we're expecting around 1,500 people. Wow. That's how many people have reacted to it.
I'm just going to be excited to get out of my house and into the fresh air.
Yeah.
You know, it's an event for me, getting my stuff shredded, get out of this crazy house I've been locked in for months.
And that's actually another important point that I forgot, which is that you don't even have to get out of your car for the event. We'll unload it for you.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Probably should wear a mask just in case.
Yeah.
Have a mask ready and have your stuff in the back seat of the trunk and somebody will pop it out.
So bring your papers, bring your mask, and we'll see you there.
Very good. Shred Fest this Saturday at Buchanan High School, Minnewawa and
Knees
and Minnewawa out in Clovis, and I'll see you there.
Yeah.
We'll be back with more Central Valley Talk right after this.
The Saga of Bridget and Amanda by Carol Love Forbes brings to life the struggles of historical women in early America. Find the Saga of Bridget and Amanda on Amazon and Barnes & Noble and order your copy today.
Termites? Gone. Ants? Gone. Call San Joaquin Pest Control at 291-2200 or visit them online at sanjoaquinpestcontrol.com to take care of your pest problem today.
When you need to get fit, contact Gary Torres, IFBB Pro, specializing in weight loss, body transformations, and contest prep. Email GaryTorres5336@yahoo.com.
Hey, I'm Chris DeVold. Tune in every Friday night on CentralValleyTalk.com when I bring you Sex, Drugs, Chris DeVold, where I'll give you 3 guesses on what we talk about. And I also vow to bring you 1 live local music act a week. So tune in every week because you never know what kind of music you're going to hear right here on CentralValleyTalk.com.
The Space Colony Journals are an epic tale of a family's struggle to survive. Meet the courageous women and dangerous men who dare to carve a home on the alien world of Vensug. Get your copy today. Available on Amazon and Gale Daly's FineArt.com.
You enter this door with expired tags. Beyond is another dimension, a dimension of regulations, a dimension of long waits. You have reached the registration zone. What looks like an ordinary shop is actually Mitchell Smog, located in the heart of the Tower District, a few minutes from the DMV. Mitchell Smog offers your vehicle a STAR-certified smog inspection. So remember Mitchell Smog when you need to pass through the registration zone.
Contact Sarah Hernandez of June and Matt Photography to schedule your portrait, engagement, wedding, or next family photo session. But that's not all. Sarah is also your personal brandographer, helping you ditch the stock photos and get images that sell. Call 559-412-3721. Visit JuneandMattPhoto.com and follow Sarah on Instagram and Facebook. Give your child the tools to succeed. The Yergubian Academic Center offers one-on-one and group educational lessons by appointment. Over 90% of our students show significant improvement in their academics in just 3 months. Students of the Yergubian Academic Center have gone on to UCLA, UC San Diego, Yale, Stanford, and many more prestigious universities. Schedule a tutoring session today. Call 559-437-3973.
Central
Carolco, the Valley's leader for no-cost energy upgrades. Now installing AC motors, Nest thermostats, insulation, and more. COVID-19 safe. Call Carolco at 559-396-3939 and visit carolco.net.
If your home floods, who will you call? When your house springs a leak, it's time to call Clean Master Emergency Flood Service at 559-213-9430. Clean Master will be there in 60 minutes to start fixing your home. And Clean Master bills your insurance directly, saving you the hassle because you've got enough to worry about. Clean Master also offers carpet and upholstery cleaning, carpet repair, pet odor removal, and more. Remember, Clean Master Emergency Flood Service, 559-213-9430, and visit cleanmasterflood.com.
With Organic Pastures Raw Milk, you're getting a product that has been meticulously managed from grass to glass. From our pastures to our dairy, creamery, and distribution, we work hard to produce a product that is safe and clean for you.
Got lactose intolerance or dairy allergies? Discover delicious raw milk and discover dairy the way it's supposed to be. We provide tours and would love to see you. Come visit the cows, watch the milking, the cheese being made, and learn all about raw milk. We're just 20 miles south and west of Fresno, California. Call to schedule a tour at 559-846-9732.
Welcome back to Central Valley Talk. We're here. This is our COVID edition. Every day is our COVID edition. How are you functioning through COVID? Are your kids at home? Are they in school? Are you at home? Are you going to work? What's going on? We're asking experts to come in and help us figure out how we should proceed to this. We've asked our old friend Steve Yergubian from Yergubian Academic Center to come in and talk to us about what people are going through. Steve, are you guys still tutoring through COVID?
Oh, absolutely. First of all, I want to say thank you for having me back on the show. Love coming out here. I love coming out here. So,
by the way, Steve and I are about 10 feet apart here. You can see my hand disappears. My mom calls me every day and says, "Why are you guys so close?" We're safe. We're safe, Mom. Yeah, right now, do people need more tutoring right now?
We're doing all kinds of stuff. You know, our offices are Herndon and West Avenue here, just in North Fresno. So our students can come into the office if they wish for their
You
for
should
their
have them
appointments.
come in. Okay.
Come into the office with all the social distancing guidelines and the mask and all that, or we can do a Zoom appointment with you, online appointment. And
kids are used to that now, huh?
Yeah, well, you know, they are. We have students that are. We've been doing the Zoom for a while. I mean, we have students
before COVID. you
Sure,
were
we
doing
have
that.
we have students that, for instance, that are going to school in Texas. They're doing a Texas.
Yeah.
Their university, and they go to school out of state, for instance.
I didn't think of that. You don't have to be in
And
Fresno to get tutoring, huh?
we bring them in. We Zoom them in once or twice a week for a calculus tutoring appointment.
Yeah.
We do it, so right now we're kind of doing three different types of tutoring and enrichment. Number one is getting the kids caught up and getting the kids up to speed. We've been out of school for a while, and the online classes it's not as effective as being in person, of course. So there's a lot of filling in the gaps and that sort of thing. that we're doing reading, writing, mathematics, also with getting kids adjusted to the online schooling and what have you, and kids that want to work ahead. All subjects. I have students that are 6, 7 years old. I have students that are 50, even older. So.
Well, you said you could prepare for some of the things like the GRE or the LSAT or something.
Yes, so we do all the college readiness. If your student is applying to university today, that college application essay is super important. We do a lot of work with college application essays.
Let's talk about that a minute. They're applying for college.
Yep.
And they might now or might not have to take the SAT.
It is optional for a lot of schools
and you
this
help
year,
with the
yes.
SAT prep.
Yes.
But you're saying it's very important, that college application, getting that letter together.
That's very important. The personal statement's very important.
Most people
That's an important piece.
write one college app letter in their life, but you've seen hundreds or thousands of them.
Yes.
So you know what the colleges are looking for.
What to say, what not to say.
And not to say too much, for example.
And
or
a
too
lot of
little.
like the college application essay, you're limited to 750 words on the
Oh, so you
on
do
the
the
main,
letter, the essay,
on the main
everything,
letter.
so.
So that's not a lot of words. You gotta really word it
down
right. You gotta be
750.
really smart the way
Be
that's
concise.
you put that together.
Yeah.
So you know.
So if you're thinking of going to college, of course you're going to college, but call Steve Ergubian at Ergubian Academics. He'll help you with the essay and everything, get it ready.
Sure.
If you're old like me, thinking of going back to law school, you haven't been to school in years and years, Ergubian Academic Center can help with that.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely.
Now, it seemed, I don't know how they do the Zoom classes. Maybe a teacher has 20 Zoom kids up at a time, and the kids are, not paying
as far
attention.
as the kids going to school, right?
Yeah.
That's. And I have 2 kids. My oldest is a junior. My youngest is in 7th grade, and that's exactly what it is.
Yeah.
That
It has to be chaos. It has to be a madhouse.
You log on, and the teacher's there, and the teacher's talking, doing their stuff, and then you see 25 little boxes, and you see all your classmates.
Teacher
right
can
there.
see who's paying attention and who's not.
It's a lot harder to do. I mean, the teacher can. I mean, you can be not paying attention, and a teacher may be able to key in on you, may not be able to. It is a lot harder than actually being in class. That's why I like being in class better, obviously.
Yeah.
But for the time being, I think most of the teachers have done a very good job with it.
But it seems like we're just stacking up all kinds of things on these kids, and a lot of them are going to need help.
I think so. I think so. And it's more than, it's kind of like this. If your gym closed, right, back in March, and you've been working out very sparingly between March and what are we, almost October now, that's knocking on the door to 7 months.
Yeah.
And if you haven't worked out in 7 months, well, guess what? You're probably not going to be quite in the shape that you were 7 months prior. So it's the same type of thing, getting academically fit. That's our main mantra. We want to get our kids academically fit.
I was thinking about being in high school, and our algebra teacher was so smart, and he talked so fast. And he wrote these equations down on one of those overhead projectors. I don't know how they do it now.
I remember overhead projectors. Yeah.
And I
actually
can't
remember that.
imagine right now a math teacher, going over these algebraic equations and explaining it, and a bunch of kids are on Zoom watching it. It's got to be tough.
Well, it's definitely harder than being in person, in class, sitting at your desk, and it's more interactive in the class for sure. But I think that the kids are making it work. The teachers across the board, I think, are doing a pretty good job considering. And
but there is a way for the students to catch up and keep up, and that's
right.
to go to Ergubian Academic Center.
And that's why our
and get
office
some
is
help.
open. We follow the social distancing guidelines, of course. And
by the way, we said this earlier, but they don't have to go to the office. They can Zoom in.
We can Zoom you in too, absolutely.
Yeah.
And again, I have students that don't even live in Fresno that will Zoom in appointments, and we were doing this even before the shutdown stuff. We've been doing the Zoom appointments for a while.
Yeah. And we talked about this earlier too. A student could bring their laptop in, who's having trouble doing the Zoom stuff or getting stuff to work.
Come on, you bring your laptop in, you download your assignment, or if you have an assignment or an essay, for instance, that's due at midnight. You do all your essay editing on your computer, and then you submit it. That's the way a lot of assignments are worked out now. You turn them in electronically.
I remember my daughter's letter for college. It's due at midnight, and we're at the college touring Pepperdine, and she's in the hotel room right up to 1 minute before midnight. Submit, it wouldn't submit. All these, there's a lot of stress and pressure. So it would be nice to have somebody to help you get that done.
Yeah, and we typically like to do all that. If the deadline for You know, a lot of college admissions is November 30. We try to have them wrapped up by the 10th and 15th of November because
Nice.
there's time. If we need to change anything, we can, and we don't have to
Most
wait until the
parents-
last minute if
Yeah.
possible.
Most parents out there have not ever helped a kid with a college application letter or essay, so this is a good way to get it done and get it done right. So
Yes, and it's that time of year, so.
Gubian Academic Center, yeah. Now, where can people start? They're watching my kid. You know, they need my help. I can't help them. This stuff's too hard. The algebra or the English, even the writing. How do they find out about you? Should they go to your website?
Go to the website. You can give me a call personally. You know, I've been doing this for 27 years, so a lot of people know who I am. I mean, I've been around a long time. I'm old, so. But most people call me either phone or via the website. And typically, if you call me or send me an email, you're going to get a response probably in a couple hours.
Oh, nice.
So response time is very, very quick. You don't have to wait 24 hours for someone to call you back. So, and I typically will call you back myself and assess your child's needs or your needs if you're a returning student, and we'll set up a good academic game plan, a good academic.
COVID edition. Are you shut out of work? Are you shut out of restaurants? Are you shut out of your favorite watering hole? Are there places to go? Are there things to do? We don't know. So we've been asking around to see if we can find people who can offer us something to do, anything to do to get us out of the house. Do you go to a gym? Is your gym closed down? Well, we asked our good friend from Crunch Fitness, Zachary, right? Zachary Archuleta. Zachariah, dang it, I get it wrong every time. Can people go to gyms right now? Can they go to Crunch Fitness?
Yes, they sure can. And we actually have two gyms. We have an outdoor facility and then we have an indoor facility. Obviously, with the indoor, we're only able to operate at 10% capacity per state guidelines. But obviously, we do have an outdoor facility where we don't have that cap or anything like that.
Yeah, Crunch Fitness isn't just some corner gym that Zachariah?
Yes.
Zachariah opened up. These things are everywhere, San Diego and all over the place. So it's well established. They have good equipment because they know what's good because they've been doing it a long time. And they come into a community like ours and open up, and it's a pretty good experience, I understand.
Yeah, Crunch has been actually around for 31 years. We actually started out in 1989 in New York City in a small basement. Which we actually started out as a Group X studio. So we had a garage door and all that stuff, and then evolved into the gyms that we have now, which you have, your hit zone, your cardio equipment, weights, all that good stuff. Every gym has a different amenity as well too. But we always pay homage to the past as well. So every single time you go to one of our clubs, you'll see that garage door.
Nice.
And every single one of our clubs.
Very cool. Now, who can join? Can you let old fat people in like me?
Everybody. No judgments.
No judgment.
Yeah, we
Fine.
got memberships as low as $9.95 and go all the way up to $29.95. So it all depends on with what you're looking for, what your goals are, all that stuff.
So if you're watching, as I say, is there anything to do in Fresno? There is something to do in Fresno, and it's a healthy thing. If you don't like to go indoors, you have outdoor, right?
Correct. We have our outdoor facility, full-blown outdoor facility. Has everything you need, from weights to cardio equipment to machines. We also have turf out there too, where you can do sleds, push and pulls, deadlifts, all that good stuff.
Now, the I think the outside's safest, but inside, if you're only letting 10% in, that's pretty safe too.
Exactly. And I will say our gyms are the cleanest gyms, outdoor facility and indoor facility
Yeah.
as well, because we had to take those extra precautions with the whole COVID
Oh, yeah.
guidelines and stuff. Our teams, as well as Clovis and Fig Garden, both of our teams, make sure that we are continuously cleaning every 30 minutes to 45 minutes and going around with our disinfectants and things like
That's
that
good.
to make sure, we prevent from the COVID spread.
But you guys are always clean. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
gyms are usually pretty darn clean places. So
Yeah, you just got to take those extra precautions,
yeah.
with everything going on nowadays. We want to make sure everybody's safe.
Now, if somebody joins the Crunch Fitness Gym, can they go to one out of town?
Correct, and that would be with our $29.95 membership, which is our peak results. That actually gives you access to all clubs nationwide. We have about 350 locations nationwide, and you'll get access to all of them. Whether you're going down to San Diego, whether you're taking a trip up to New York City, it doesn't matter where you go, you'll have access to all those. Except for our signature clubs. Our signature clubs are a little bit higher price point, so you'll have access to all corporate gyms and franchise gyms, basically.
So they're all kind of similar. So if you go into one, you're on a business trip or out of town, you're going to go in and it's going to feel kind of homey. You're like,
Oh yeah,
this is my jam.
It's like fun, hip, style, and it's inviting. And that's the culture that we create in all of our gyms. We want you to have fun. We want you to have a good experience every single time you're there. But we're also focused on getting you to your goals. We don't want you just to come in and then we don't see you again for weeks upon weeks. We want to be like, hey, how you doing, Mike? How you been? Oh, Mike, I didn't see you last week. Where were you been? You were gone for 4 days. Where you been?
I like it when they call me by name. Now, what
Exactly.
amenities do you have?
A lot of different amenities. So we have a relaxed recovery area, which has 2 hydro massage beds. We also have stand-up UV tanning, spray tanning, and then also red light therapy. Those are some of the amenities that we have, as well as a half basketball court at my particular location. At our Shaw location out in Clovis, we actually have an indoor track, so you can actually go around the track and stuff like that. 9 laps around is roughly about a mile. And then we also have the saunas at our Clovis location as well.
That's nice. What's a sauna, like a steam room
Yeah,
kind of
but
thing?
the actual, it gets like as high as about 250 degrees. So
Yeah,
it's an
and
actual
steam
sauna, a
room.
real hot one.
Now, I heard somebody was talking to me about Crunch Fitness the other day, about this red light thing in there. Can you tell me anything about that? You
So
stand in there and get...
No. So the red light therapy, actually, the best way to describe it looks like Superman's space pod. That's kind of what it looks like. But it's about a 15-minute session, and if you do the high temperature setting, it's not necessarily going to get as hot as a regular sauna, but it'll get a little warm. But actually, what it does is it gives you an internal cleanse, so it heals you from the inside out. Also helps with toning and tightening, as well as collagen production, and it's good for your skin as well.
And mostly you just have to stand there, right?
No, you just lay down.
Lay
You
down-
lay
you
down,
lay
and
down in
it's
there,
an
okay.
actual massage too.
Nice.
So sometimes you'll fall asleep. It just
There's a
depends.
massage going at the same
Yep.
time on the red?
All at the same time, which is
Wow.
cool.
Yeah, I've heard people... I've looked at some scientific articles on that it's a real deal. It's a good deal.
Correct.
Like it gets your collagen or something. I don't know. I'm not a
Yeah, it's good
scientist,
for your
but-
skin, and like I said, collagen production, but also does that internal cleanse and then helps with the toning and tightening.
Now the basic level, $9.99.
That would not get you access to those.
Okay,
that
or
would
the
get you with the
steam or
29.
massage and stuff like that.
Correct.
Okay,
yeah.
okay.
The $9.95 would just give you basic access to a one club, and then you get the free weights and cardio equipment. That's
Yeah.
essentially what you would
Very
get.
cool. Very cool. Now, what hours are you open?
So both of our locations, it's 5 a.m. to 11 p.m. Monday through Friday, and then Saturday and Sunday will be 6 a.m. to 8 p.m.
Yeah, almost all the hours that I would
Yeah,
be at a gym.
exactly.
So, well, what do you got to do to join?
Just come in and see us,
Okay.
and we'll get you all started.
Is there a big startup fee, a couple $100 or something?
Not necessarily. I think what we're going to do for anybody that is obviously watching, today, we want to help everybody out in that aspect and get everybody to join. I mean, what we'll do is we'll waive everybody's enrollment.
Nice.
So basically, you just pay your first month's dues and a $10 processing fee.
We were talking a little bit about before we started airing. You guys are opening, and all of a sudden, boom, COVID hits, huh?
Yes.
You opened one. You got one open last October out in Clovis.
Correct.
And you're getting ready to open another one. And what do you say, Big Garden Loop?
Fig Garden Loop, yes.
Yeah, exactly where is that?
Literally right off the Fig Garden Loop. I'm not too sure if you know like the whereabouts of where Dollar Tree and AutoZone are.
I'm
It's
not
kind of
familiar
within that realm.
Okay.
It's right off the loop as the loop kind of turns. So
So you're getting ready to open, and all of a sudden, boom, they shut down the whole world. And they didn't tell you when you could reopen. They didn't tell you anything, did they?
of course not. And obviously, like we were talking about with our Clovis gym, that one opened on October 6th of 2019. And then obviously COVID hit in March, and pretty much we were shut down for 3+ months in there. We didn't get the green light to open at least our Clovis location until about June 15th. And then obviously per the state, we had to shut down a month after that, which was about July 15th as well too. Realistically, when we were looking to do, we didn't really want to shut down again, but we had to, our indoor operations. But really what our focus was, kind of shifting gears to that, was trying to make sure our staff stayed employed. We wanted to make sure our staff stayed employed. We wanted to try and give our members, a place to continuously work out versus, staying at home all the time. Which me and the general manager, which is Murdy over there at our Clovis location, we kind of put together an idea to build an outdoor gym. And our outdoor concept, we built about a 12,000 square foot facility at our Shaw location. Wow. And we went to work trying to get all that stuff done and everything ready. We launched that outdoor gym at Clovis. That was August 3rd of this year. And we basically were the only outlet for everybody. We gave them that opportunity to where someone can still work out as opposed to staying cooped up in the house. You had that outlet to go work out, stress relievers. Obviously, we know everything going on, and we still had to make sure that we gave our staff that stuff as well, too. And give them
I
a
saw
place.
the pictures of the inside. We just had them up there. Beautiful, beautiful place. Really nice looking equipment.
Yeah.
And of course, as I said before, gyms are some of the cleanest places there are anyway. So there's that. Look at how beautiful that is. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, those are our platforms right there. We have 4 platforms at my location. We have 2 platforms at our Clovis location. Some of those other machines that you see right there at my particular location are from Nautilus. Some of our other brands that we have at our Clovis location are going to be Matrix.
Okay.
So we have 2 separate lines of equipment as far as for our Clovis location and our Fig Garden.
So what if I'm a member and I want to drag a friend down there to kind of introduce them to the idea and see if I could get them to sign up? Can you take a guest sometimes?
Yeah, actually with our $29.95 membership, you get guest privileges. You can bring the guests that's at least 18 years of age and above. They can work out with you the whole time that you're there. The only kind of limitations that we have right now because of the 10% capacity, our guests are only allowed to work out outside versus inside. Obviously, we want to leave it open to our members as well and kind of make sure we're making sure everyone's happy and things like that.
Good. Very good. Our guest is Zacharias
Zachariah.
Archuleta. Zachariah Archuleta. Hard name for me. I don't know why. You're the only Zachariah I know.
It's not common.
And but Archuleta is. We know a lot of Archuletas around town. Yeah. And it's Crunch Fitness at Big Garden Loop or Clovis.
Yep.
And check it out. You can get out of the house. You got some place to go. Sign up, and I can't believe how affordable it is. So
yeah, very affordable.
Very cool. Yeah. Any last thoughts for our viewers?
Just come and see us. Come see what we're all about, and we'll be happy to see you and happy to help you.
Great. Crunch Fitness. I like them because they gave me a shirt a while back. So
there you go.
Very cool guys. We'll be back with more Central Valley Talk right after this.
Carolco, the Valley's leader for no-cost energy upgrades. Call Carolco at 559-396-3939 and visit carolco.net. Call Valley Cryosport today to learn how you can decrease muscle soreness, speed up your body's recovery time, and improve your immune system. And Valley Cryoskin uses science that works with your body's natural systems, killing fat cells without damaging surrounding tissue, and increasing oxygen supply that aids in collagen production, resulting in slimmer, toned bodies and the elimination of fine lines and wrinkles. Visit valleycryosport.com today or call 559-500-3304.
Clovis Community College may be free for you to attend. Call 325-5239 or visit cloviscollege.edu for details. We offer general education classes for transfer and short-term training programs.
Leemore Movers has been moving families and communities for over 40 years, providing outstanding civilian and DoD relocations. Our specialty is providing packing, moving, and storage services for NAS Leemore military members and their families. Call 888-776-3314 and visit leemoremovers.com.
At McDermott Counseling, you will receive the highest level of care and a welcoming, safe space in which to discuss your most personal issues. Our therapists go above and beyond for you. Call 559-280-5756 or visit McDermottCounseling.com to find a caring therapist who best suits your needs.
Now with offices in Hanford, California. Also offering telehealth therapy. Weedman Lawn Care of Fresno, California is a locally owned and operated lawn care company providing environmentally responsible fertilization, weed control, and integrated pest management services. Call Weedman Fresno at 559-266-1624 or visit them at fresno.weedmanusa.com.
With Organic Pastures Raw Milk, you're getting a product that has been meticulously managed from grass to glass. From our pastures to our dairy, creamery, and distribution, we work hard to produce a product that is safe and clean for you.
Got lactose intolerance or dairy allergies? Discover delicious raw milk and discover dairy the way it's supposed to be. We provide tours and would love to see you. Come visit the cows, watch the milking, the cheese being made, and learn all about raw milk. We're just 20 miles south and west of Fresno, California. Call to schedule a tour at 559-846-9732.
Welcome back to Central Valley Talk Seniors Issues. Are you a senior? You're telling me I might be a senior now. Do you know a senior? Are you taking care of a senior? My parents are 83 and 85 years old. I don't want to say I take care of them, but I'm there a lot more and kind of watching out for things. So this show's built for people who are going to be a senior soon, who are already seniors, or maybe you're caring for a senior, having to make some choices on housing and where people are going to live and things like that. So during this COVID period, we're asking experts to come in and just talk to us about maybe some things we should be thinking about. Our next guest is Kate Dorosh. I probably said it incorrectly. And if you're watching, we're not real close. We're separated. You see my arm disappears. So we're a safe distance. We all wore our masks into the studio. And here we are. Kate, welcome. You have a website, active50tv.com.
Thank you so much for invitation me. Yes, my name is Kate Dorosh. I am originally from Poland.
I was going to say you have a little accent. You live in Clovis, but that's not the Clovis accent.
No, this is not Clovis
Polish
accent.
Okay.
This is Polish accent, but I have history from America. My grandmother, my mother, she's born in America. She lived in Detroit, next in New York City, and she traveled to Europe before Second World. And after Second World, she stayed in Poland.
Stayed in Poland. Wow.
And now I come back here.
Well, we're happy you're here. And you have a lot of advice for seniors, a lot of programs, books. You've written several books. Where should we start?
Yeah, 8 years ago, I write my first book for seniors. And 1 year ago, I live in Fresno, and I wrote my 6 workbooks for seniors.
Okay. And what should seniors be doing right now? You and I were talking about exercising and that maybe I need to start doing some, not like a hard workout like at the gym, but just very slow, fluid movement exercises.
I have 12 years experience in Europe Then I teach the seniors how to change the habits, how to change the food, how to change exercise, how to start meditate, how to start pray, how to be happy, how to open new passion, new hobby. It doesn't matter your age. When you have dream to doing something, open new hobby, new passion. It's like dance. I dance flamenco. And now I start lesson singer. And when you want paint something and you think, it's not for me, I'm not good painter, because somebody tell me in my life, you are not enough. We are always enough. And we have possibility start us life here now. After this program, when you see and us talking, please doing something different in your life. Why? I'm doing studies about longevity, how to activate the brain. Why? One of my book is the brain gymnastic. And this is my really topic, what I dedicate now my life, how to take your neurons to work much more faster, how to increase your brain for different level. And I really enjoy when I go for my topic and doing lecture. In my lecture visit 250,000 of people in the world, and I see how the people change his life, how I give him power to doing something, never enough. And when I've been in seniors living in Fresno, I see 93 years old woman who start exercise, then she grows 65 years old because never before she have time.
Now, are you saying maybe that my brain, I do the exact same routine every day. I get up do the same routine every day. Maybe I need to do something different.
Yes.
Maybe something creative to fire the neurons? Or?
Yes, because when you're doing everything same, you don't have access to change your brain. And I propose you the very easy. When you wake up in the morning, first of all, you tell the God, thank you so much, and I wake up, I open my eyes, how I am grateful for everything what I have in my life. Second, when you go wash your tooth, please always, I don't know you are left or right hands, but when we are right hands, choose to left hands, and your brain have, wow, how to doing,
That's a lot
how
of work.
to use your left hands.
Yeah.
Next, we have routine, go for shower and make the coffee. Change this. First of all, go make coffee, next to go for shower. It's something different.
Turn it around a little.
Yes.
The order.
Yes, exactly. When we walk, I always walk from my house to the right and I go left. Many times I change. I go to left and I come back from right side. Just simple.
It takes the same amount of time to shower, eat, coffee.
Yes.
You know, or
Yes.
switch it around. It takes the same amount of time.
Change.
Just change the
Changes
orders.
and open your new passion. I know you have the beautiful musician background. Maybe I welcome to my garden and we start painting together, doing something different. Maybe we dance and I invite people and I teach the people after 50 plus how to change your habit, how to push the much more energy, because I have possibility motivate you to change something and doing something different for longevity. But determination you have to develop in yourself. And longevity, everybody tell me longevity, longevity. I don't training to you live longer, like 120 years, and somebody take care from you. 120 years, but you be independent. This is my clue to live longer.
Yeah, you don't want to live longer and be
No.
can't move and can't
No.
think and can't talk
No.
and can't walk. Well, where should people start? Should they start at your website? Should they get one of your books? Where should they start on making a new life?
I think, first of all, see my website. And in the website, you have possibility to buy my book, or you have possibility to buy my book in Amazon. I have special channel in Amazon. And this is very, very easy. After 2-3 days, you have my book in your home. Second, now I finished today, 21st October is the lucky day for all of us. I finished my magazine, Happy Life. I have this with me. And
Is this
you
a
are
brand new first edition?
Yes,
Nice.
first edition, and
It's
you
gonna
are
go to print and
yes, you are the
wow.
first person who see this magazine, and you guys very lucky who watch us now.
It's on the screen. Look how beautiful it is.
Yes, I dedicate this magazine for all people. You have possibility 27 October buy this magazine from my website.
Nice.
Cost is just $2. It's like nothing.
It's free.
It's
really
free.
almost like free. $2
But
is nothing.
you know what we're doing? I dedicate this $2 to print the magazine for people who don't have website, who don't have access for Wi-Fi, and we give this magazine to people straight to his home.
Look how beautiful that is. That's really nice. La Vida,
This is my website, La Vita Sana,
La Vita Sana.
Healthy Life, yes.
Now, I like to read. I read every day for an hour or more. So I'm going to start with a book. Which book should we start with?
Well, I propose my my first book, or the books about gymnastic brain, because when you start to learn, it's many picture in this book inside and many exercises. It's mental exercises and healthy exercises, and this book support you from the stroke, from the dementia and Alzheimer. But people who have
Gymnastic Brain.
gymnastic brain,
Here's some of your books on the screen there.
yes.
How many books are there?
7, because I translate my book to Spanish language now too,
nice.
which is easy for people who don't speak English.
Yeah. Very good. Gymnastic Brain. I just am picturing that, switching the toothbrush to the left hand. Already I can feel my brain's already working on what the difference is going to be.
It's good. Anytime when you, for example, we change the chair now, and you feel something uncomfortably because your chair always is the right size. Mine is left. I am new here, and I feel comfortably.
Yeah.
But when you change, you think like something happened.
I would be very disturbed if I was in the other
Yes.
chair, but I need to try. Maybe every other
Yes.
interview or every once in a while just switch like that. Make
Yes,
the brain
it's
work.
very good. It's very easy, but this make you happy. Second, what I have in my book, when you pray, now we don't go to the church. Now it's open, reopen. But when we pray every day, it's like 20 minutes. We live longer, 7 to 14 years.
Wow, it's a good investment.
Yes. When we eat healthy, you guess how many years we live longer?
Right.
You guess.
10 years. I don't know.
20.
20 more years.
When
Eating
we,
healthy.
Yes, we live healthy and longer. When we just change the food, what I teach the American people here a lot, we live 20 years longer. But the bad news, we don't put like 20 plus 20, just 20
Just 20,
years
yeah.
more. But 20 years,
That's a lot,
be
yeah.
independent and be happy is a lot.
Yeah, it's a lot. Eating is a big part of it then. Now, it's very gloomy right now. You know, people are at home. I'm at home all the time. I work here, I live here, and just when I wake up, I'm so cloudy. And you touched on this. I want you to tell us more about that. Somebody told me to wake up and say the things I'm grateful for.
You know, this is very easy because we need to training this. It's like make you like 3 to 7 days. What's mean 1 week? When you wake up in the morning and you are in the bed, you just close your eyes and you tell, thank you, God, for everything. Thank you, universe. Doesn't matter what is your religion, but everybody have some reason to pray. And we feel very grateful, thanks to God, thanks to universe, for everything what I have in my life. For the small cup of tea, for the small food, for my roof, and I am healthy when is the COVID. And I have healthy family, and we need to be healthy and happy for every reason, small what we have in us life. Second, when you wake up and you go for shower, you just need to doing the happiness of the day. It's my name, personality. When you wake up, you go for shower and you tell, this is happy day today, and you have much more endorphin.
Yeah.
When you go wash your too, you just smile like this and you wash your too. Why? Because when you're doing like this, your brain have information. He smile. Everything is good. I am happy. You know, this is very gently habits what we change, but make us life happy.
It's way easier the other way, though. I wake up gloomy and grumpy, and it's easy to do that, but I need to turn it around.
Yes.
Or live longer.
Live longer, live independent, and be happy. The happiness and the more endorphin, the
Endorphins, yeah.
oxytocin, what we have when we hug somebody, when we have the touching with somebody, what we now don't have because
have that, yeah.
lose connection and we don't have too much oxytocin, hormone of happiness. We need to develop for ourselves. And I propose to more people when we have this exercise, when we doing like this, and we just massage as arms,
Ourselves.
or we massage as hands. When you try to massage gently your hands, you feel very happy. You feel like somebody take care from you.
Right.
This is you. But we need to remember, us hands have the power. And every revitalization, it's inside us. And I have possibility revitalize my body and my organ, which is more important now when we stay in home. Please take care from your organ, because I thinking about heart, and when we take the hands here and we massage as heart, we close the eyes, we connect with the heart, and we tell, thank you so much, my beautiful heart, for every your job what you're doing, day and night. Thank you so much. You work very hard. I love you. When we thinking about heart,
We don't think about our...
never.
yeah.
My audience tell me always when I lecture the people, we thinking when we go to cardiologist.
Yeah, that's when you think
Just
about the
one
heart, yeah.
reason, yes. And we need to massage the kidney every morning or every evening. We need to touch the liver right size, and we need to tell, thank you, beautiful liver. You work for me. You are so healthy. You know, this is very, very eyes. We have possibility close the eyes and tell same. Thank you so much. I see everything. Of course, I have glasses, but I see. I have possibility to watch the beautiful world. I am healthy. When we recognize how, of course, after 50, I am too, we are not 100% healthy. The body start to be older after 25 years old when we finish. We need to always remind this. But when we thinking how many people it's in the wheelchair, how many people don't walk, we don't have cancer. It's COVID outside. We need to feel safe. But we have possibility support as life, body, it's body language, everything to be happy. And I come to you today to give this message.
Welcome back to Central Valley Talk COVID edition. We're looking around for things to do, places to go. Is every business closed? Are you closed? Are you staying at home? Are you raising your kids? Are you a school teacher now because your kids are studying from home? We're talking to all kinds of guests to find out how they are surviving COVID. And we asked Kim Skidmore to come in. By the way, she's with K&E Ranch. K&E Ranch. I've been seeing you on Instagram all the time. You have eggs. Something about eggs.
Yep, we have lots of eggs.
Okay, and that's how you started, kind of?
We started with eggs. So
But now in Selma, you've opened a storefront.
we have a storefront. So we are classified as probably a specialty farmers market / gourmet market / bakery.
You're exempt from the closures then.
Yes.
I mean, people need your stuff or they'll starve to death, for
That's
goodness
true.
sake.
That's
So-
true.
So I just kept picturing eggs everywhere, but you have a lot of stuff for sale then.
Yes. So we started out with eggs, and we had, because our hens are put on pasture, and then we have soy and corn-free eggs.
So they're kind of free range.
Free range.
Is that the law now?
No, no, it not cage free is the law.
Cage free. Okay.
Well, yeah. So they have to have X amount of room to roam.
Probably
And
better for them, better for the eggs and
yes,
everything else.
it makes healthier chickens.
Good, very good. Can I ask what kind of chickens?
Mostly we have Rhode Island Reds.
And so the eggs are kind of brownish.
They're
then,
brown,
huh?
yes, brown and tan. You know.
Always looking for people to talk to about chickens and eggs because I know chickens and eggs. So the Rhode Island Red, that's fun to have the brown eggs. So a little more festive and different. So if people want eggs, they should go there. But
Yes.
also if they want what else?
So we have baked goods. So we have K&E Ranch has its own home bakery. We're certified through Fresno County Health Department, and so we have a Class B license. So it's a cottage home license, and so we make fresh breads, pies, and the yummy stuff. We also have two other bakers that are in our store. Also, they are both. We're all home-based businesses, or we have small business, or people that are doing things in small batches.
Yeah.
So the only thing that we only have one item that is not local in our store, and that's just because it's something I liked.
What about milk?
Milk, Rosa Brothers milk.
Rosa
We
Brothers.
have
Just
their
where can you
milk,
find
their
Rosa
ice cream.
Brothers? Now we
Yes.
know, the ice cream and the milk.
Yes, and all the new flavors just came out. So we have the pumpkin spice creamers, the mocha peppermint creamer, and eggnog just went on the shelf this
So
week.
if you're thinking, where can I get Rosa Brothers milk? Right there in Selma. Now it's on High and Second. High Street
We're
and
we're
Second?
on Second Street, and right when you get into downtown Selma, there's we're at the second stoplight. So right across the street from Bloomie's, and then on the other corner is the park. So we're right there.
So now, if you're from a big city guy like me, if I'm going south on 99 to Fresno, do you exit on Second Street?
You take the Second Street
Second Street
exit,
exit, yeah.
make a left, go to the second stoplight, turn to your head to the right, and there we are.
It's hard to get lost in Selma.
No,
anyway.
if you miss it, you just go back around and you end up on the freeway at the.
But for some reason, we have so many viewers, not only from Selma, but Kingsburg, Reedley, all that area. And it's just right, a quick zip to Selma. And it sounds like a fun place to go if you're from the big city on the weekends. Zip down, you're open on the weekends?
We're open on Saturdays, 8 to 2 right now. We are having November 13th and 14th is our Christmas open house, so we'll be open 8 to 9 p.m. on those 2 days. That's a Friday and Saturday. That's our kickoff for the Christmas time. And then after that, we will have holiday hours, so we will be open Monday through Saturday. We close at 6 on Monday through Saturday, and then Saturday's just at 2.
Okay. Well, I'm going to go to Katie's Kitchen in Kingsburg.
Oh, okay.
Then I'm going to go in for breakfast, and I'm going to go over to K&E Ranch. It's the
K&E
name of the
Ranch.
store. I'm going to go over there and pick up some stuff to last me through the weekend.
There you go.
And if you're from Fresno, it's a short drive. But if you know anybody coming to Fresno from Southern California, tell them just to zip off there. It's not even out of their way.
Oh, no, yeah,
It's
it's just right there.
Get off on 2nd Street in Selma. You're right there. And we need the freeway people to go there and buy stuff. So we need this business to grow and prosper because this is really what we need. There's not a lot of shops like that around. We talked about one in Fresno that opened up that we're not going to say the name because we want you to drive to
No,
Selma.
come to our place.
Yeah, go down to Selma, K&E Ranch. So it's eggs. You get your eggs there. And you said some nuts, Poindexter.
Poindexter Nuts has all their nuts in our place now. So we do that. We have, we're getting our gift baskets ready. So we do nuts, we do coffees, we do teas. We have from Fowler, we have Troxels. They do their own blended olive oils and balsamic vinaigrettes. They make their own pastas. Then we have, so that's Fowler. We have Dinuba. We have Bari Olives there. We have Reedley. They have all their sausages at our place. So it's just kind of a nice little
area
group
around
of
Selma.
local people.
All those small towns, everybody's contributing one thing to this little shop. So sounds like a destination place to go. Not just, oh, I need an egg, I'll run over there. But it's just going to be fun to go there.
And so we don't have outside dining, but we have outside seating. So you can grab piece of cheesecake from inside and a cup of coffee and go sit outside and, enjoy the nice weather right now.
K&E Ranch, you guys have to have seen her on Instagram and the egg
Every
lady.
day.
The egg lady, yeah. And we've been talking all week. Hey, the egg lady's coming on Wednesday, so we're glad you're here, and we're glad we got to meet you. We want you to come back too and give us some more information about your shop.
Oh, we'd love
Again,
to.
every month or so. Anything else you want our viewers to know?
No, we're just excited, and we're glad that the city is being supportive, because we started March 9th, the start of COVID. We're pulling our hair out like, oh my gosh, what did we do, and it's going, and we're there, and we're going strong, and we just, look forward to keeping the business going, and
We're out of time, but how many chickens?
right now we have about 250.
Oh my goodness.
We used to have 400, 500, but we brought it down,
We had 10 or 15, 20 chickens
Oh,
out
no,
there
no,
clucking
no,
around.
no.
That's a lot of All right. K&E Ranch there in Selma on 2nd Street and High at the corner there. Easy to get to from 99. And if you didn't write down this information, you need to know more, call me here at Central Valley Talk, and I'll keep the information right on my desk and let you know more about it. We'll be back with more Central Valley Talk right after this.
For all your real estate needs, call Julia Tadich with Clovis First, 559-323-2213, or visit clovisfirst.com. That's CLOVIS, the numeral 1, ST.com. Whether you're looking to buy a home or sell a home, get a loan, or whatever the case may be, call Julia Tadich.
Carolco, the Valley's leader for no-cost energy upgrades. Now installing AC motors, Nest thermostats, insulation, and more. COVID-19 safe. Call Carolco at 559-396-3939 and visit carolco.com.
With Organic Pastures Raw Milk, you're getting a product that has been meticulously managed from grass to glass. From our pastures to our dairy, creamery, and distribution, we work hard to produce a product that is safe and clean for you.
Got lactose intolerance or dairy allergies? Discover delicious raw milk and discover dairy the way it's supposed to be. We provide tours and would love to see you. Come visit the cows, watch the milking, the cheese being made, and learn all about raw milk. We're just 20 miles south and west of Fresno, California. Call to schedule a tour at 559-846-9732.
The Saga of Bridget and Amanda by Carol Love Forbes brings to life the struggles of historical women in early America. Find the Saga of Bridget and Amanda on Amazon and Barnes & Noble and order your copy today.